What's going on, everyone? Gormy here. Today I've got a very fun tactic that I'm bringing to you guys. It is something that I wanted to try. I've never used one of these player roles before. Wanted to give it a go before the end of FM22. Had a lot of fun making this tactic as I tested with Arsenal, and in reality they're doing pretty well. They're predicted to finish top 4, and that is what I was aiming for with this tactic. And I was also aiming for a lot of contribution from a lot of the players in the side. And lucky enough, every single player either contributed with at least one goal or one assist besides Aaron Ramsdale. So the only person that did not contribute in the goals or assists was the goalkeeper, which kind of everyone expects that. But if you guys happen to enjoy today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is 100% free, so why not hit that sub button? I'll be linking today's tactic in the Discord, which is linked down below in the description, so make sure to check it out if you guys would like to take it for a spin before the end of FM22. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So like I said, every single player in the side either contributed with a goal or an assist. Leading goal-wise was Gabriel Jesus with 24, followed by Granit Xhaka at 12, Bukayo Saka with 12, Thomas Partey with 11, Emile Smith-Rowe and Eddie Nketiah both with 10. Then assist-wise, we've got Emile Smith-Rowe at 15, Kieran Tierney with 13, Takehiro Tomiyasu with 10, Bukayo Saka also with 10. When it comes to the average ratings, I wish that a couple of them were a bit higher, but I mean, for Gabriel being on a 7.41, I will gladly take that. And I mean, the whole defense, Gabriel, Kieran Tierney, Takehiro Tomiyasu, and Benjamin White all with a 7.1 or above, so that's awesome. Now looking at the Premier League, they ended up finishing in 4th, which is what I was aiming for. Wish we could have finished up in 3rd or 2nd, but I mean, Man City and Liverpool absolutely dominated in this season. I mean, they're going to dominate in reality as well. So Arsenal hoping for a 3rd to 4th place finish in reality, and within this test, that is pretty realistic. When it comes to the other competitions, unfortunately, we're knocked out in the quarterfinal by Manchester City and Erling Haaland, and come the FA Cup, they were knocked out in the semi-final by Erling Haaland and Manchester City once again. But come the Europa League, they ended up winning the whole darn thing in an all-England final between them and Manchester United. They started their journey off in Group B, which saw them, Feyenoord, FC Nantes, and Slovan Bratislava, which they absolutely annihilated Slovan Bratislava in one of their matches. Arsenal went 4-0-2 in the group. Getting into the knockout rounds, they entered at the second knockout round for topping the group, and they ended up matching up against Roma, who they ended up beating 4-3 on aggregate. Once they got to the quarterfinals, they ended up playing one of the teams from their group, which was Feyenoord. They ended up beating them 6-3 on aggregate, advancing to the semifinal. And once they arrived in the semifinal, they had to play Sporting Club Portugal, which is not an easy matchup whatsoever, but they did end up beating them 6-3 on aggregate, while Manchester United beat Lazio 4-3 on aggregate to advance to the final in an all-English final. And then, like I previously said, they ended up beating Manchester United 2-1 in the Europa League final. Now here we are with the tactic. It is called the 4-2-3-1 Shadow Realm. It is very good. Not like overly overpowered. It's a tactic that like you load up and you want to have quite a bit of fun with it. You don't want to really, you're not going to go out unless you're PSG and score over 120 goals with it. You're going to have a very well-rounded experience with it defensively and offensively. Now, the main rule that I wanted to use in this tactic was, of course, the Shadow Striker, hence the Shadow Realm name, but also wanted to use Segundo Volantes. I have not used those this year within a tactic, and I thought, all right, I want to try 2 of them and both of them on attack, and surprisingly, they were very good. Now, getting into the tactic, we start with an advanced forward on attack up top with take more risks and shoot more often added. Behind the advanced forward, we have a Shadow Striker unchanged. Then we've got 2 inside forwards on support, both with crosses aimed at center and shoot more often. Then we get to the Segundo Volantes on attack, both with take more risks and move into channels. We then have 2 wingbacks on attack, both with crosses aimed at center and take more risks. Then we have 2 central defenders on defend, both left as is. And the goalkeeper on defend, also left as is. Getting into how we play in possession, it is played fairly narrow overlap on the left and the right and play the ball out from the defense, work the ball into the box and use low crosses, standard passing directness, and higher tempo. When in transition, counter press and counter distribute quickly by throwing the ball long. And then once out of possession, we use the offside trap, much higher line of engagement, a higher defensive line, more often trigger press, and prevent short goalkeeper distribution. This is played with an attacking mentality, and you can definitely, I would suggest, at minimum, going to positive because you still want that attacking, I guess, prowess within the side, because if you go balanced, you're basically just going to be playing for stalemate with this tactic. You definitely want to have positive or attacking mentality on so that your team is a little bit more aggressive offensively. Now, this tactic is not a world beater. You are going to have a lot of fun using it, though. I mean, having two Segundo Volantes, it allowed Granit Xhaka to have double-digit goals. So that is something that you're not going to get every day. So definitely feel free, give this tactic a go. But real quick, we're going to see how it performs within the match engine. So from the highlights in the match engine, you can clearly tell that having the Segundo Volantes and they're on attack, pretty interesting. It adds an element to the tactic that really allows players like Granit Xhaka, like Thomas Partey, to excel in a role that otherwise they're mainly just going to be a ball-winning midfielder or maybe potentially a deep line playmaker, maybe. They really aren't going to get a whole lot of offensive opportunity otherwise, but playing as a Segundo Volante on attack within this tactic, you can definitely tell in the first highlight against Slovan Bratislava, seeing them arrive late and sometimes even going up with the attack, that it is a pretty viable role to utilize, even if it is not within a tactic like this. So definitely try and give the Segundo Volante a go. It is a very fun role to use, and definitely try it out before the end of FM22. But if you guys did happen to enjoy today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is 100% free, so why not hit that sub button? And once again, the tactic will be down below, linked in the Discord that is in the description. So if you guys wish to give this tactic a go, that is where you guys will be able to find it. But until next time, have a good one. Bye.